Hello everyone, and welcome back to Louisiana. It's 8:40 in the morning. It's up to 69 degrees. I think it's going for the low to mid 80s today. I'm running up to the lumberyard right now. I need to get some 2x4s. There's a little bit of framing to do in the sunroom before the sheetrock people can come in and finish the little bit of sheetrocking that needs to be done, and then go ahead and tape and get everything sanded. I don't even know if they're going to be showing up. They haven't called the schedule like they were supposed to, but we've got this whole virus thing going on where everything is shutting down. And regardless of that, I need to get my stuff done. It does nobody any good right now to sit still and do nothing. You've got to keep doing stuff and feel like you accomplished something by the end of the day to keep your mind off all the other crap that's going on right now. I picked up 25 2x4s that are 8 feet long. They had some cases of water, so I grabbed one of those. I looked at the little barbecue that we have down here, and like every barbecue that I've had down here, the cooking grate is totally rusted now. So, and I couldn't find a replacement, so I bought a little grill and some charcoal. Might as well eat some good food. Alright, well, I'm back from the store. I went to a lumberyard, and then I went and filled up with diesel because I was down to a quarter of a tank and I wanted to have a full tank. Then I went up to Walmart because I wanted to get a few more things. I stopped at the grocery store yesterday and got a few things, but as this virus thing goes on, it's like I better get a few more in case they shut everything down. So I went up there and did some shopping. This cot, it works great, you know, for camping or whatever, and it's not bad, but it's not that comfortable. So before I came down here, I ordered an air bed like the one we have at the farmhouse, the exact same one. And I only had the one pillow down here, so I ordered a couple more pillows, and they were supposed to show up tomorrow. They showed up today while I was gone. So I think what I want to do here is get everything set up for living, and then I'll continue on doing stuff in the house. I have this brand new sleeping bag that I must have bought last year for, maybe for deer hunting, you know, what that we would wear in the deer stand or something, because it's a thin one. I threw it in before I left though, and this will work for a good underneath blanket. That is going to be 100% better. Well, I should be pretty set up now. I've got enough stuff here for a few weeks, so I'm good. I brought the little oven thingy from the farmhouse. I bought the new microwave today, just a cheapy one, because we have one here, but it went through the flood and everything. It didn't actually flood, but it would have to be super cleaned, and I don't know if I'm set up for that right now. And we have this thing right here, which is a propane cook stove, which we had. This is one of those induction ones that Melissa had here, and I could use that. I'll try to use that. I plugged it in yesterday and it works, but I don't know how you shut it off. I had to unplug it. So anyway, I should be set up for any cooking too. Yesterday when I was driving down, just before I got into Louisiana, it was after lunch, so I stopped and they had a Popeyes there, and I went through the drive-thru, and when I get down here, I have an accent compared to, sometimes people can't understand me, just like I can't understand some people. I'm way better now than when I first came down here the first time to see Melissa. But anyway, I was going through the drive-thru and I asked for a number 4 with a Sprite or a Sierra Mist. And I knew something was up because they asked me twice and then said, just come up to the window. And I got up there and they gave me 4 of the Popeyes chicken sandwiches. So I didn't say anything, so I had one for lunch yesterday, I had one for supper last night, I'll have one for lunch today. And then tonight, though, I'm going to definitely cook a real meal. Well, it's after 6 o'clock now, so I think I'm going to put that barbecue together and get some charcoal going. So tomorrow they're going to show up here and hook up the internet. And I have a farmhouse video that needs to be edited. I have the video where I drove all the way down here from Minnesota to Louisiana. And then of course I'm filming right now, the one that you guys are watching. But I'm hoping to get the last farmhouse one edited tonight. One thing good is that here they have fiber optic internet. So if I have I don't think it's going to be that long of a farmhouse video, but say if I have a 40-minute farmhouse video, will take probably 4 hours to upload up in Minnesota. And with the internet here, it'll maybe take 4 minutes. So if I get these ready tomorrow after it's hooked up, I can just boom, put these up and get them done with. I had to take off 2 of the potatoes, but I only need 1 for dinner. I'll throw the other 2 on after the steaks are done. Hello everyone, welcome back. It's time to head up to the farmhouse. Well, I had everything on the barbecue. They're about 3/4 of the way done. If they would have been beef instead of pork, I would have said they're good. But my mom called on the phone and we must have talked for 20 minutes to a half hour. Just about the whole virus thing, and I've been getting a hold of her and making sure that they're in that critical age group, just like Melissa's mom down here. So, it's just kind of scary. So anyway, the barbecue almost completely went out. I was trying to run it, talk to her on the phone, and open up the air vents the right way, but I just brought them in here and threw them in the oven here, and give them about 10 minutes, and they'll be done. I don't have an oven mitt here, and I don't have a barbecue tong thingy either, so if I go to the store again, I'm going to have to figure that out. I'm going to use a sock here to pull this out. I should have bought a can opener today when I was at the store. We have an electric one here somewhere. Maybe I'll look for that tomorrow. But I always have my P38 in the truck, so I'm good. Okay everyone, it's dinner time. I'm just texting with Jeff, who's been a long-time subscriber, and when we were down here working on the flood, he stopped by to say hello. I was outside, and he come up next to the dumpster, and I think he might have been like the first person that ever came up and shook my hand and wanted to take a picture with me and stuff. And Melissa asked me maybe a week ago, because she talks to Jeff too, what state they lived in, because he was down here working. So I asked him, I said, what state was it? He said, most of my life I was in Houston. He was born in Oklahoma, but his wife Julie is from Minnesota. When he met her, she lived in Connecticut. I moved her all over Louisiana, Montana, California, Texas, and Oklahoma. And now I think he's retired and he settled up in Minnesota. Because I was messaging him because those two on Facebook are constantly going out to the bar, like the VFW, playing bingo or any little thing that goes on, like an ice fishing festival. They're there and it's posted, and they just have a lot of fun. But he settled in Minnesota, and her 7 brothers and sisters live here also. So I can tell Melissa now where it was he came from. Okay everyone, well, it's just about 10:30 and I am going to bed. Good morning everybody. Today they're supposed to come and put that internet in, so I am stuck here until they do that. They didn't give a time frame, so I figure I will do some laundry and we'll see where the day takes us. It took them a while, but they got the internet all hooked up here now. Well, I just heated up some lunch here. I did go out. I'm looking for an enclosed trailer. And I looked at a couple places, but they didn't have anything big enough. So I came back here and heated up some lunch. I stopped across the street because I needed to get some ice, and they had some fresh smoked boudin there, so I'm excited I get to eat some of this. It's been a long time. Well, it's 9:30. It's Thursday night, and this whole shutdown thing has really cut the traffic down. It's quiet tonight like it is a Sunday. Okay, everyone. Well, it's almost 11 o'clock, and it's time for bed. Good morning, everybody. It's a little after 7 o'clock in the morning right now. It's already 71 degrees. I'm going to jump in the shower, and then I have to run to the lumber yard and get some more 2x4s. I got 18 2x4s, and then when I was backing up out of the parking lot at the lumber yard, some weird noise in the back of my truck, and I went back there and I needed brake shoes, so I stopped. Luckily there's a place right there and they're open, so I grabbed those. For a second I kind of freaked out. It's like, what if the auto parts stores are closed and I can't get anything right now? Well, I got the tire off, and the rotor, not the rotor, but the actual caliper is ruined. So I pulled it, and Napa didn't have one until Monday, and I don't know if things are going to be open here on Monday, but O'Reilly's had one. So either Melissa's daughter or son-in-law are going to come and pick me up and bring me up there, and I'll get that picked up and get it put in. I can't believe how constricted I feel thinking I wouldn't be able to drive until Monday. Sounds like Melissa's daughter is going to come and pick me up and bring me up there, so that's awesome. Well, Melissa's daughter Ashlyn came and picked me up, and I went and got the truck part and got the caliper all put in, the tire back on, and everything works. So now it's later in the afternoon, and I'm just trying to get a couple of things done here. Like, none of this could wait for the weekend, but thought I'll get some of it done today anyway. Well, I have the pantry framed. Now I have to sheetrock it. By putting this in there, it gives cabinets are going to start over by that door, wrap into the corner, come all the way across, sink underneath the double windows, and then they'll stop at the pantry. Over on this side of the pantry, a person could put in cabinets, or even just like a cute little table, whatever they wanted to do there to set stuff on. So I don't know that we're going to put cabinets over on this side or not. I think we're just planning on sticking with over there. Well, the pantry is all framed and sheetrocked on the outside. I still have to run the sheetrock on the inside, but it's starting to get a little bit late. So I started the barbecue. So tonight I'm going to cook up a chuck roast, but trying to do a whole roast like this on that barbecue, it probably would go out first. So I'm going to cut this into slices and get them seasoned up, and we'll throw it on there. Well, that lamp was sitting out there in the kitchen area, and I plugged it in, and it kind of makes it a lot more homey with that thing going. Okay everyone, it's dinner time. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. I think I'm going to end this video, start another one in the morning. I think during this crisis it's better to put up videos that are a little bit shorter, and just so that they're more often than waiting for a really long one. I will see you guys on the next video. It's amazing how little traffic goes by compared to usual.